Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei einer Folge The Longest Journey. April hat gerade den Talisman der Balance bekommen. Und ich hoffe mal, dass wir jetzt endlich bereit sind, mit dem Schiff loszusegeln. Richtung Alais, dem Land, wo die fliegenden Leute wohnen, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe. Hier geht's und jawohl, da ist Captain Nebaway. Jetzt dürfte es auch endlich gehen.
Finally, we are ready. And we must away before it's too late. We still have another 6 or 7 hours of daylight today. Come aboard.
Alles klar, los geht das.
Did I tell you how much I hate water?
No.
Well, remind me to tell you sometime.
Der Sturm des Chaos.
Oh, God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick.
Okay, sie ist seekrank. Gar kein Problem. So, was sagt das Diary? I'm so sick, I'm having a hard time writing even a few words. Forgive poor spelling. Why does the boat have to keep moving around? Why can't they make boat that just stays still? I mean, they got magic, right? Beats me. We left port yesterday evening and I don't sleep a wink all night. Just rocking all night long. And then there's the food, which is like fish and apples every meal. Oh great, here I go again, gotta get some more. Okay, ihr geht's also nicht so gut, haben wir verstanden. Gucken wir mal aufs Meer hinaus.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that?
Tja, das ist auf Schiffen, glaube ich, so.
That's the cargo hold and crew quarters down there. My bed's conveniently located right below the opening to accommodate for those refreshing saltwater showers.
Praktisch. So, das obligatorische Apfelfass.
It's the apple barrel. It's half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board.
Skorbut fernzuhalten. So, kann ich mir einen schnappen?
Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating. Here's a nice plump one.
Sehr schön, ein Apfel. So, den ganzen Rest haben wir auch noch.
I feel too sick to eat anything.
Okay.
It's a juicy red apple.
Alles klar. Wir haben einen Apfel. So, da geht's down below, da geht's to the bridge. Da oben ist doch Tunlaek. Dann gucken wir uns da doch mal um. Was ist das denn hier?
It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be some kind of compass, I guess. Hello, Tun.
Are you enjoying the ride, April?
I feel sick.
Everyone feels sick when they first take to the sea. It is natural.
Really? So when does it pass?
You will get used to it in a month or 2, 3 at the most.
Oh, God. I'm not sure I want to get used to it. How are we doing on time?
With the help of your magic, we are crossing faster than I had ever thought possible.
Give credit where credit is due, Lyak. This ship is the fastest there is. I can outrun a shadow ship in this old lady.
When will we be on Alais?
By sunset tomorrow, if the wind holds.
How fast is it possible to travel by sea?
I do not know. I have heard tell of a ship that once went so fast it took to the sky and disappeared. From time to time, sailors spot the ship as it floats across the heavens. It is said to be an omen.
The Flying Dutchman, right?
No, they call it bad luck.
I have a question about your compass.
Of course.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
Keep her steady, Ton.
I will, April.
Those are the captain's private quarters and offices. Captain?
Aye, what is it?
How long will it take us to get to Elias?
We should reach the island by tomorrow night, unless we get bad weather.
Any chance of bad weather?
Well, as any experienced sailor will tell you, the weather is a freakish thing, and you never know quite what to expect. But no chance of a storm at all, or my nose would be itching.
What does your nose have to do with the weather?
Well, that's a story, be sure of that.
And?
That's all. It's just a story, and you'd better be sure of that.
Weißt du Bescheid?
Do you know any sea shanties?
I'll be thanked I do not know a single one.
Not even a ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket or something like that?
If I went ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket, girl, the crew would tie me up in the hold. With good reason, too.
Would you like to learn a sea shanty?
No. Actually, there is nothing in the world I want less than to learn a sea shanty. I would rather stick my head up the arse of an Elguan who's just had a dinner rich with beans and light a torch.
I feel in the mood for a shanty.
And I feel in the mood for a keel hauling.
I'd like to hear that itchy nose story.
Why?
Because I'm sure it's a real tall tale of the sea, filled with bravura adventures and victories snatched from the rabid jaws of certain death.
I had a bad accident with my nose hair scissors, and ever since that day, when the weather's acting up, my nose itches.
You gotta be careful when you trim those nose hairs.
Aye. I've come to that realization on my own.
So, your nose itches when the weather's bad.
A deep, scarring itch, as from the filthy bowels of the Mojal.
Thanks, Captain.
It's actually Captain. Please try to remember, and while you're at it, cut back on the scurvy sea dog shtick, would you?
Just trying to fit in, sir.
You have as much chance of fitting in here as I do growing a second head, marrying myself, and moving to Khorasan to start a pottery business. Oh, and before you leave, mind you only take 2 apples a day from the apple barrel. We're running a little short, and aside from fish, Jal forbid, we have no other food on board.
Ja, spitze vorbereitet, okay. Dann gucken wir uns noch mal ein bisschen weiter um hier. Apfel haben wir schon. Ah.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger too.
Aye, by the mercy of Jal, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine.
Okay, ein Sturm kommt also. Ist nicht so schön. Gucken wir uns hier unten mal um. Eine Axt, die können wir doch vielleicht brauchen. Wo bin ich denn? Ach, dahin. Ah, ich erinnere mich. Ich erinnere mich sehr, sehr gut. Moment, Flour Sack?
It's a flour sack.
Genau, da brauchte ich den Apfel für, weil da... verdammt. Nee. Nee.
It's
Nee,
a flour
nee.
sack.
Ja, aber da war doch auch dieser Wurm.
It got away.
Ja, da bist du zu langsam für. So, gucken. Der gleich nochmal kommt.
It got away.
Verdammt. Okay, probieren wir es nochmal. Nee, irgendwie...
It got away.
Irgendwie ist sie zu langsam. Moment. Kriege ich das mit dem Apfel denn vielleicht hin? Nee. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, bleib hier, Frau. So, gerade mal gucken, ob ich den doch noch erwische.
It's a flour sack.
Ja, kommt der Wurm nochmal oder kommt er nicht mehr? Jetzt aber. Komm, beeil dich, Frau.
Got
Das gibt's doch
away.
nicht. Okay, Moment, jetzt bleibe ich hier stehen. Sobald die Hand auftaucht, beziehungsweise dieser Pfeil.
It got away.
Nee, okay. Ich erinnere mich aber, dass ich das irgendwie musste ich diesen Wurm da rauskriegen. Okay, mit der Axt kann ich erstmal nichts machen. So, nehmen wir mal Sticky Candy. Ja, ich glaube, das war's. Da bleibt der Wurm drauf kleben. Hab ich ihn jetzt? Nee. So, jetzt klebt er ein Weilchen.
Yes.
Jetzt, jawohl.
Worm. And this is good because...
Das wird sich noch zeigen. Ich muss den Wurm jetzt nämlich
Get to it, little guy. Eat your heart out.
erstmal in den Apfel stecken, genau. So, und das muss ich dem Captain zeigen, damit er sagt, oh je, die Äpfel haben ja Würmer.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
Alles klar. So, daran konnte ich mich noch erinnern. Habe ich auch lange gehangen beim ersten Durchspielen.
I don't look
Hammocks.
forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night long. And I can't stand roller coasters.
Okay, was haben wir denn noch? Noch irgendwas? Da hinten auch Hammocks? Ne, ich glaube, das war's schon, was ich hier unten machen musste. Was ich mit der Axt machen soll, weiß ich noch nicht. Da kann ich mich nicht dran erinnern.
I'll just get in trouble. Besides, it's open.
Okay.
Hammocks.
Ja. Das wollte ich nicht. Ich wollte nach da hinten. Wie komme ich denn jetzt hier wieder da? Upstairs. Alles klar. So. Down below. Kann ich mir noch einen... Ne, Moment. Das ist Quatsch. Ich will nach oben. Und dann sprechen wir nochmal mit Tunlaek.
What's going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey. I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Will you still be able to get me to Elias tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Gien, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
You still need my magic to get wind in your sails.
The wind seems to be picking up on its own. Thus Nebuve has no need for your magic, April. I am sorry, but once we reach Gien, I am certain you will find passage to the islands.
I don't have 3 days, Tun. The balance is failing.
I am sorry. It is out of my hands.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jaw's callous heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Laius, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Gien if we're to stand a chance about running the storm.
But I have to get to Laius as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Gien. Now leave me be.
Okay, ja, wie gesagt, also ich weiß noch, dass ich ihn hiermit irgendwie kriege.
Captain?
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance. First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it's spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
Okay, und jetzt ist er aus dem Weg und wir können mit einem starken magischen Artefakt den Kompass aus der...
I can't do that while somebody's around.
Ah, okay, was ist mit dir? Bist du nicht auch weg?
Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I'll have to think of something else.
Ich will mit der sprechen.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks.
Okay, das war einfach. Und jetzt können wir, wie gesagt, mit einem starken magischen Gegenstand den Kompass...
So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Elias, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here? Tun! Need some assistance up here!
Okay, hast du dir den Kompass mal angeschaut?
I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Yeah, back on course. Is it my imagination, or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Ton, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
By the foul bowels of Jol, you're right, Lyak. It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two, and I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Jol's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel.
Okay, und wir sind mitten im Sturm.
Oh, God, that's not
Okay, ich bin mir nicht sicher, was wir jetzt machen müssen. Aber was auch immer es sein wird, wir machen es nächste Folge. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal.